Hello everybody, welcome back and good morning to everybody. Good morning Alberto, how are you today?
I'm fine. Good morning to you and to everybody.
Thank you so much. So, first of all, also the junior championship has started.
Yeah, they arrived yesterday.
Like tons of little puppies, like coming from all over the world. There is a great join of cultures. You can see little kids from Israel playing with kids from China, and it's really beautiful. I have to say, for them, it's a great experience.
They're really a lot. Do you know how many they are? That's a lot of people.
But well, we prepared some like 461 bags, so around this number. Good. It's a great number. And you know what happened? Instead, in the main event, not main event, but in the older people event.
Yeah, let's
there, because they are very strong and they are very well together. They know each other very well, so I'm sure. But what's about Italy?
That's what I was saying. Another great day yesterday was for Italy, but the strange thing, Carlotta, was that Italy made just 33 points. Yes, they've made more jumping in the ranking than USA too, for example. And I must say that, as usual, they didn't win the first two matches against two, let's call them normal team, and they won crashing. And now Germany is playing with Egypt.
In this,
it was a very interesting match because they are both 160-point teams.
Yeah, it's really weird what's going on. I don't play bridge that much. I love to play bridge, but I'm not. Why they do this, and it's really.
It happens. Exactly why I couldn't say, but it as in any sport.
Yeah,
sometimes also sports that are more. Athletics, let's say some football team can lose against a weak team.
The Europe League or
Another interesting match, you made me notice before, is the one between USA 1 and France.
Yes.
They are both in the 8, but they need both to have a good win to be more sure to enter.
Yeah, those kind of matches are really important for the teams that are behind, because let's say that usually those teams can make it not a tie, but it's possible that they are doing a great job, both of them. So for like Germany, Egypt and Monaco, it's a chance to do well against other teams and get back in the higher places of the ranking.
Anyway, in the Bermuda Bowl, the difference between the first and the 9th teams is 22 points.
22 points.
Let's see.
Which are two good matches, and it's go very bad for the first one. Let's say this.
Let's see about Venice Cup. The ladies, you start.
Okay. The Netherlands are still there, but we have to say that Sweden came back very well yesterday. They are third now, which is a very good place for Israel and France, which are very strong team. Still fighting to get into the 8th place.
I think it's the first time I didn't see no France, no both USA teams in the first 8.
Yeah,
is for sure the first time.
Well, England is also doing a quite good job, and they are 7th, but I think they have strong possibilities to.
Yes, but now we have a big match now between England, who must try to against Netherlands, which is first at the moment in the ranking. Let's see if we. That's something.
Sweden is against Canada, which is really down, so they have the chance to get like in higher places if the other are fighting within each other. China is against France.
Sure. Another interesting match could be Poland against Egypt.
Yeah.
Because Poland is now 6th, and they will try for sure to remain in their position, on even to go better. And Egypt is 10th.
Yeah.
So it's very close, very close to the qualification zone.
It's crazy because in all the tournaments, like the 8, 9, 10, 12, till from 8 to 10, let's say, is like they're really close, so they all get a chance to qualify. It's incredible. It's never been like that before. So what's about the seniors?
Okay, let know that here too the difference between the first and the 9th is just 24 points.
Yeah.
2 more than the other. Look at the senior.
Here we are.
Look at the seniors. In here we have 142 points USA 2 and just 106 points it means 36 points.
It's
really,
a lot.
Really a lot. We can say that. And there is another team, Australia, who has just 3 points back from USA too. So there, and the third team is still almost 30 points on the ninth. So there is some difference in this event.
There are a lot of teams that have a lot of experience because they have been playing together for years. So it's likely that those teams are stronger and they are used to play against each other.
I agree.
And that's probably why they can make a lot of points because.
Anyway, here we have the match of the matches. USA 2 playing against Australia.
Yeah,
that means first team against second.
Yeah, it's the best one. But also, like, we have to say something like from the 7th till the 12th position, all the teams are matching each other. So they will fight for their position, to stay in their position. And the teams which are like Japan, they can still get into the 8th because like they're meeting each other. So it's quite common that they will switch places. And
absolutely true.
We'll see. So, Sandra, can you show us the lineup of this match in the VuGraph, please? So, we will see USA 2 against Bulgaria. And in the open room, which means in the VuGraph, we will have Fleischer and Martel against Stefanov and Nanev. Instead, in the other room, we will have Rosenberg and Pepsi. Well, we always have fun on his name, and he's very
everybody call him Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola, because he's like the best player ever. So he is really fun, and you can enjoy it. So we will have them against Krakolev and Mihov. So we now give the line to our VuGraph, and we wish you a pleasant day with us, and I'll see you back soon.
Maybe we have Pepsi Cola here later.
Yeah, we might have him one of these days. Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
It's not easy to cash 2 diamonds.
You have to lead and even if you lead a low diamond.
It's not enough.
So the point, declares won the 10 of hearts at trick 1 and led a low spade from dummy. Ingenious. West might well think that his partner's failure to lead a spade suggested he had the queen.
Donc West connaît l'entamato avec un double ton pique, donc il sait que le carreau va partir. Ah non, il connaît pas il voit pas le jeu du mort. Donc l'entamato peut lui faire trouver que le partenaire a le roi de trèfle et le roi de carreau, des bons trèfles et des bons carreaux. Mais c'est pas sûr que ça suffise parce qu'il faut jouer petit carreau sous l'as et carreau avant que le carreau parte sur le 3e pique. Mais à ce moment-là, la dame de carreau peut s'affranchir par la coupe.
So West did shift to a low diamond at trick 2. And now if he continues with the jack of diamonds, declarer must duck. And with the ace roughing out,
bien joué.
Declarer has 2 discards, but only 2, and still a club to lose. Very nicely defended by Nanov. So it's 23-5 for Bulgaria. Closed room, 4 hearts by Pepsi-Cola on a diamond lead. Looks as if Declara has to cope with setting up the spades and a bad heartbreak. We'll give you the details of how the play went.
Donc le sans atout est 14-16.
In the closed room, on the Queen of Diamonds lead to the ace, Declara led a club to the Queen and ace, won the club return, played a spade to the 10, and now I think he was in deep trouble.
So, voilà, l'entame dame de carreau naturelle, dame valet 9.
It certainly feels natural to play a club to the queen, perhaps intending to lead a spade to the queen if it holds. And it looks natural for South to win and play one of the minor suits back, after which Declara will have to guess the hand very well to make.
Oui. Comme le déclarant peut difficilement couper 3 perdantes au mort, il va essayer de jouer sur l'affranchissement des piques. Donc en salle fermée, le déclarant aurait joué pique le 10 et, voilà, et a chuté. Donc Barry suggère de jouer trèfle à dame, voilà, c'est ce que fait le trèfle à dame et pique vers la dame.
I was wondering why Declara was thinking. The reason why he hadn't played the Queen of Clubs from dummy was because he hadn't seen North's 5. So the play's gone diamond rough to dummy. Club to the king and maybe a club rough in dummy. So Declare is certainly getting closer to making his contract. He may have to play ace of spades to make it, or he may be able to single in his trumps at this point.
Donc là, il faut qu'il joue as de pique et non petit pique sous l'as. Voilà,
well done.
Pique. Bravo, bravo.
He simply counted the tricks, that if he will rough all his minor losers in dummy, he will be able to take 6 or 7 trump tricks. In addition to his aces and kings, it gives the 10.
If he plays a low spade and South guesses to rough, which is a guess, what's he do now? I think he gives up.
Donc West est en train d'essayer de reconstituer les jeux. Il sait qu'il y a 3 carreaux et le roi de pique sec en sud. Donc la solution, c'est 5 trèfles, 4 cœurs. Pas 6 trèfles, puisque Nord a fourni 3 fois. Donc il sait déjà que les cœurs sont 4-1.
Declare has lost 1 trick at this point, so if he plays a spade and it gets roughed, and South connects it with a club, I guess Declarer could pitch the 10 of diamonds, play the ace of hearts, and claim. It really doesn't seem like it could be wrong to lead a spade at this stage. And I think South is right to discard on this trick. I think you can see that if Declarer has the queen of spades, he's not making it. He's not beating it.
Yeah.
So you're going to make an over trick at this point? So he leads a spade, rough and over rough. Declarer can lead a heart to the 10 and claim the last 2 tricks, and that will be 11 tricks.
Encore un swing pour la Bulgarie.
Yes, that's 3 double-digit swings in a row. Very nicely done.
interesting choice by Pepsi in closed room. According to system notes, 2 spades response after 1 heart shows 6 card suit and less than 9 points.
May just be a very awkward hand to rebid if he bids a heart of spade. In many parts of the world, after 1 heart, 1 spade, if he can't raise to 2 spades, which would be my choice, you might bid 2 clubs with the south hand, but 2 hearts really isn't a legal option. Even if that bid is in the bidding box, it's not one I would put on the table without a gun to my head.
Donc voilà, Barry souligne le problème de redemande de Est entre un cœur, un pique, 2 cœurs, un cœur, un pique, 2 trèfles et un cœur, un pique, 2 piques. Il choisit 2 piques, ce qui a été fait donc à la table.
And you would think that West would bid game, not knowing whether he can make it or not. But the extra shape demands a shot at game.
Contrat qui n'a pas l'air si facile à jouer, il y a l'air d'y avoir que 2 perdantes. Donc bon.
Let's look at Declarer's prospects in 4 spades in the closed room. They also led a trump. So trump lead went to dummies 8. Declarer played a diamond. South put up the queen. Shifted to a club, his partner ruffed, played a second diamond, and with the remaining trumps 1-1, Declarer had lost 2 tricks. Certainly doesn't look cold. So at this point the defenders could play club ruff, diamond to the queen, club ruff.
Donc Sud se demande pourquoi son partenaire a entamé atout. Il a 2 ou 3 atouts et il tient les cœurs mais assez faiblement par le valet de cœur 4e. Donc l'as de carreau est connu, sûrement, la raison pour laquelle il n'a pas entamé carreau, et trèfle, il se demande pourquoi il n'a pas entamé trèfle.
So the defenders had to take the club ruff to beat the hand. Now, if the declarer reads the position he can make, he can win the trump in dummy.
Donc il n'a pas trouvé le flanc qui battait, qui était trèfle coupé, carreau le roi, trèfle coupé.
Rough out the hearts, I guess, and use the clubs as entries. I don't think there's anything the defense can do to stop 11 tricks, so that was a missed opportunity for South, although not such an obvious one, to play for.
Voilà, il a joué trèfle as coupé, non? Oui. Mais c'est pas grave parce que le flanc n'a plus d'atout. Donc il y a une coupe à carreau au mort qui va pouvoir se faire.
So, if North doesn't rough, declarer can switch to roughing out the hearts, make over tricks. Okay. North refused to rough, and I think now declarer can switch to roughing out the hearts.
Donc Nord a refusé de couper parce qu'il voyait que couper c'était la fin des espoirs du flanc. Mais bon, le déclarant a franchi ses cœurs. Il peut même rejouer trèfle pour remonter au mort. Le problème, voilà. Le problème, c'est le même. Bon. Nord s'avoue vaincu, il a coupé. Voilà, et on range les cartes.
So no swing. Bulgaria continued to lead by 31, and now a wild deal. Final contract, 7 spades. Well bid. heart from east, preemptive 3 clubs from Mihov in the closed room, 3 spades from west. North might have tried 6 clubs instead of 5 clubs. Realistically, he might have tried 7 clubs, I suppose.
But we have to give credits to Michael Rosenberg, who beat 6 spades, not 5, because after 6 spades it was relatively easy for Pepsi to beat a grand.
He had an 8-spade bid. 3 diamonds by West on this auction. They switched diamonds and spades, perhaps alerted by West. I haven't seen an alert. There's East's alert.
Voilà, il y a marqué plus 3 carreaux, c'est 5 cartes à pique.
How many clubs? Oh, I don't see how many clubs. 5.
I think 5 club bid again in the
Donc le pass est forcing, rouge contre vert.
Yes, and if now East removes to spades, it will be very strong invitational sequence.
Voilà, il dit... Combien il en a dit? Donc le pass forcing suivi de 5 piques est plus fort que 5 piques direct. Il faut...
I think that West can make a Grand Slam try by 6 clubs or with 7
6
immediate.
clubs seem, well, yes, if it's a limited club, but I agree, if partner has the ace of hearts, how bad can the Grand Slam be?
5, no, maybe. Maybe it's a key card asking.
5 sans atout, ça pourrait être un blackwood en France en tout cas.
Michel, would that be considered a position where, because you couldn't bid 4-no, that 5-no might be ace ask, or would it be a Grand Slam force?
I think we'll see what was written on a sheet of paper.
Voilà, 7 trèfles, ça veut dire choisi entre 7 cœurs et 7 piques.
So a little too late, but still better than never.
Ah non, pardon, je me suis trompé de... Je me suis trompé de... Je me trompe. Donc...
What's not up?
Yeah, the scores. Sometimes.
Right. Yes, I see what you mean. I'll see if I can find out some more.
We have the scores after 2 or 1 boards from all matches. This is the problem. Also on the screen.
Okay.
There are no results. Maybe the informatics system is overcrowded when the house tournament started. And they have 5 or 6 more times more of data as day before. And it doesn't refresh so quickly. So finally, he beat 7. Yeah. 7 claps, double, some step response, and 7 spades.
So I wish I could give you more information about why we're missing these results, but I can't. The first response was to blame Fotis Skoularis, who is in charge of the computer system, but it may just be that we have a power problem. Sorry about that. They are aware of the problem.
For spades seems to be slightly unlucky.
Yes. Well, I suppose what's lucky is that you're not doubled.
Donc Nord va sûrement faire un Steeman parce que s'il y a 4 piques en face, grâce à la chicane, il y a de quoi jouer la manche. Et s'il n'y a pas de majeur en face, tant pis, on joue 3 sans atout parce que couleur 6e à trèfle peut très bien produire Sylvé. Donc autant jouer 300 atouts, que même si ça chute, que 200 atouts, quoi. Autant prendre le risque.
One of the teams, it's Mexico, I think, plays 4-space double, but on east-west line.
Well,
and also 3-space doubled South Africa.
Trump's broke. How bad can it be? Oh, 1400 apparently. 4 spades doubled down 4, 4 hearts doubled down 6. You see, there's always somebody who's more unlucky than you.
Donc voilà le Steman. Donc Nord pense avoir gagné le jackpot avec son Steman dans un point. Ah, il a gagné la partielle. Ah.
No points, no game.
Il a amélioré la partielle.
I think we have our biggest swing of the tournament so far, 2100. Somebody went for 1700 one way and 400 the other.
Donc pour gagner, il va falloir qu'il fasse l'impasse trèfle le plus tôt possible. Encore que...
If you take the trick in hand, rough a diamond and successfully finesse a club, at first moment he will regret that he is not in four spades.
So it's a nice page on the Dorsey Trophy results, not a contract making, but then Argentina made 4 diamonds doubled on the East-West cards. The only making contract on that sheet. Italy played 2 diamonds. Italy were allowed to play 2 diamonds on the East-West cards.
Good morning. We are here back. Good morning, Arianna.
Good morning, Carlotta. Nice to see you.
So you know everything. So I want to ask you, how was the registration of the young people who came yesterday?
Well, it was very nice. We had approximately 200 pairs registering. A lot of Chinese. So as we can see from the ranking of the kids especially, there are a lot of Chinese teams and a lot of Chinese pairs playing today. And it is a very interesting championship because some of the pairs that are playing in the Bermuda Bowl today come from this kind of event.
Yeah,
so we have the Swedish twins.
Some from the Netherlands.
We have some from the Netherlands. We have some. I mean, some from Italy as well. So it is a very interesting championship to follow as well. So
were they like easygoing? Were they speaking English?
They've been very nice, all of them, especially the really young one. They're so cute and they're so polite and all dressed the same way. It was very interesting to see all the pullman, the buses coming by and stopping and with all the kids coming. And
it's less crazy than with the people from like
much like no, there's no comparing. I mean the adults. They should learn.
They should learn from the kids. They have to learn bridge from the older one and older one.
The other way around. Exactly. It's a good exchange. It's a fair deal.
But it's true because they're always smiling. They feel the pressure still, but they're less competitive. Not less competitive. No, less competitive,
but they're still having fun probably.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of fun. For them, it's a lot of fun. It's a really interesting way to keep in touch with the others, to connect people around the world. It's a very important experience for them. Some of them will become world champion tomorrow. So it's a launch pad. It's a very interesting launch pad.
Coming from this field, I get to say that it's wonderful because you get to know people from all over the world, and like when we are traveling, we are always visiting our friends abroad. So it's beautiful because you get to know other countries, other cultures.
It is very interesting and it is very important, and it's going to be a very, very exciting championship as well.
So going to the rankings, can you say us something about the juniors?
All right, in the juniors, as we can see from the ranking, the Israeli pair is leading. And then there are some, basically from all the countries, there's not a dominance of some countries over the others. So, we'll follow the Israeli pair that for sure are one of the strongest in this field. And we can probably move to the girls.
Yeah. Not us, the girls.
Not a lot of Chinese teams here. Yes, so
but the French are quite known. They're playing in the French girls team as well from a while. So it's Sarah and Mathilde. They are quite a good couple. So it's normal that they are kind of there. And then we have a lot of Chinese people. Yeah, the nice girls. And what's about the youngsters?
Yeah. Oh, well, very nice. The Italian pair is leading. They're actually the world champions, right? Still world champions. So for the moment so far. So it's nice to see that they're keeping the ranking as well.
Yeah, also here there are different nationalities like Poland. Well, they were very good kids, so I guess now they are very good youngsters because they switch.
And they will be very good juniors.
And then we might see them in a few years in the Open team.
In the Bermuda Bowl, for sure.
And what's about the
kids
one?
Yeah. Right, still a lot of Chinese here.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
the first couple, he's the
first pair
son
is
of
French, the son of Jérôme.
Jérôme, yeah.
So, yeah, nice family.
And Israel, we have to say Israel is a very strong school, so they are very good. We can see them both in the juniors, in the youngsters, and in the kids. So they have a very nice school. They are doing a lot of championship. They're doing a lot of things.
Yeah, they're always there. They have a very strong, strong
level of instructor. So thank you very much for being here with us.
You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure.
I hope to have you here more and
I'll be back.
Chat with you.
Of course.
We also do some gossip around. We are girls, so we'll entertain you with different things. So
all right. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
And we'll talk later. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Donc on est surpris. On va voir.
It looks as if from that note that 3 diamond shows 6-2 in the majors, could be 3-2 either way round in the minors, but I don't think West has defined whether he has a good or bad hand yet. The USA 2 and Australia, the number 1 and 2 teams I think going into this match, have played halfway through the set and USA leading 48-0.
Donc la clé du coup, c'est il faut que West annonce des bons pics. Voilà, 400 atouts est sans doute une enchère quantitative. Et c'est là qu'au nom des bons pics, un as, on va plonger à 6 pics ou 600 atouts.
Similar auction in the other room, where West jumped to 6 spades and he's converted to 6-0. So on a heart lead, if you win and take the spade finesse, what's the most difficult defense by North at this point? Let's say he shifts to a club and you guess not to finesse. You can't test the diamonds because you have no entry to dummy. But wouldn't you just rise with the ace of clubs and run your winners? It's a little awkward, I grant you. You can see how declarer might misguess what to do. But after a low heart lead, would you really play for the heart finesse, not the club finesse, if you had to guess which one of the two was working? Well, we'll see. There's some temptation not to lead a heart as south. On the other hand, isn't the most likely way to beat the contract to find partner with the king of hearts and a spade trick? If he had something like the king of spades and an ace, he might double 6-0 for the lead. What do you think, gentlemen, about the opening lead? Would you lead a heart?
Yes.
5 of hearts, probably. It's a 5.
Alors l'entame cœur sous la dame semble être risqué, mais comme il y a une longue à pique au mort, comme il y a une longue à pique au mort, on sait que le déclarant va affranchir sa longue, donc on essaye nous-mêmes d'affranchir une levée à l'entame. D'ailleurs, vous voyez bien que si c'était le roi de cœur au lieu du roi de trèfle qui était en or, c'est l'entame cœur qui battait le contrat. Donc, voilà. D'ailleurs, l'entame cœur a été faite aux 2 tables.
Certainly feels natural to win and take a spade finesse rather than play spades from the top, even though you can see that a club coming back might restrict your options. Queen third of spades on side is more likely than queen doubles and offside. North won the queen of spades and put declarer to the guests in clubs. I think you're supposed to win the ace of clubs, cash the king of hearts, cross to the ace of diamonds, run your winners and guess the ending.
Maybe the one who went down finessed the 10 of hearts.
Yes.
Hoping North has king jack
yep.
Because of the lead.
Or because of the lead, yes. Always in these positions, it seems they play back the suit, they have the honor to stop you finessing.
Donc le déclarant voit bien qu'il peut faire l'impasse trèfle, il regarde ses autres possibilités de gain. C'est l'impasse carreau. Ah, il a mis la dame. Oui.
Okay, well done, declarer.
Voilà, l'ouverture à 11.
Okay.
Un carreau en précision, trèfle de précision.
In the closed room on this deal, North dealt and passed and then showed a maximum spade raise. And South drove the game and bought a very suitable dummy. It trumps 2-2. There's no jeopardy of a diamond ruff. Well bid, and certainly a promising result on these cards.
Donc West a dit 2 carreaux, le fameux Rodrigue, pour montrer 5 cartes à cœur, et donc Nord fait un cubit pour montrer une belle main. 2 as, un double ton, 3 atouts, c'est une belle main, hein, une main propositionnelle.
So North probably had a chance to show maximum of the past hand with spade feed by bidding 2 hearts, which is opponent's suits after transfer.
Exactly, and that's what he's done. The 2 diamond bid by a passed or an unpassed hand shows hearts but doesn't guarantee a second call. Even so, this hand would be pretty minimum for that action.
Bon, et comme dans l'autre salle, le déclarant va dire 4 piques. Le sud va dire 4 piques.
In France against US.
Okay, so let's, we can probably tell our operators upstairs, Kiko. France, USA, 4 spades is played by North-South in France, USA, match 11. Well done by North-South to reach game here.
Donc, dame de pique de la main, mais West ne va pas mettre le roi parce que c'est inconcevable avec 2 rentrées au mort d'imaginer que le déclarant a as-dame. Voilà, il a mis petit, hein, parce que le partenaire peut très bien avoir l'as sec. Bon, petit pari pour l'ouverture à 10 points en Est. Hein.
Probably it was the most flat board of the championships, where only, I think, 1 pair missed the game and 1 was doubled. The rest of the field scored 620.
It's not so clear in the Venice Cup where we look at 8 results, none of which are 4 spades making.
Donc j'ai gagné.
Our next board is that perhaps.
J'ai gagné, il y a eu l'ouverture à 10, d'un carreau précision.
Okay, closed room, 4 spades by east-west, down a trick on the lead of the Queen of Hearts, 1 heart, 2 hearts, a diamond, and a spade to lose. But 4 spades making on a diamond lead is not uncommon. After a diamond, a spade, East's 2 hearts is presumably some kind of 4-card spade raise with shortness somewhere. Doesn't guarantee an opening bid, of course, by definition. You look at that hand and you can see that the 1 diamond bid merely indicates possession of 13 cards in an optimistic spirit. I guess what happened at a few tables perhaps is that when South doubled a 4-spade contract, maybe North thought there was some lead directing element in it. So here West has bid 2 no trumps, presumably that's shape inquiry of some description.
Je suis un peu étonné du passe conservateur de Sud sur l'ouverture de Martel.
Yes, a little surprising that initial pass by South, isn't it?
Voilà. Un petit compte de Martel avec 4 As. Non, très respectueux du jugement adverse.
It seems that Queen of Hearts, it's not difficult to find. The lead of the Queen of Hearts looks better than something like Jack of Clubs or Trump, which are possibly alternatives.
I agree.
Donc l'entame cœur bat le contrat, mais Nord peut aussi choisir l'entame du valet de trèfle. Ça dépend de ce qu'ont annoncé. Ce que veut dire 200 atouts, c'est peut-être une courte attaque. Peut-être que West a annoncé sa courte à trèfle dans les enchères artificielles. Je sais, on ne sait pas.
Maybe 3 spades gave some additional information for being on the lead.
Atout, bon.
Maybe if the East hand was described as 4-4-4-1 with 4 hearts, in which case heart is more significantly less attractive.
Bon, l'entame pique aussi, bel contrat, puisque Sud peut rejouer as de cœur et cœur.
Is there an argument for winning the ace of spades and playing the ace of hearts rather than a low one? Since the card might have a singleton king, I suppose.
Il y a aussi un mauvais cas, mais il y a néanmoins un mauvais cas à jouer as de cœur et cœur, c'est quand le déclarant a roi dame troisième et singleton trèfle. On avait 4 levées dans la main et on les fait pas parce qu'on a franchi les cœurs de...
Yes, if the ace of hearts goes to queen, then I think South can continue the suit safely.
Oui, tout à fait. Donc il va mettre l'as de pique, il a trop peur qu'on lui joue carreau à la deuxième levée. Le singleton carreau du mort. Ah non. Pourquoi ? Donc voilà, le singleton carreau est joué. Mais il a encore l'as d'atout, donc West ne peut pas jouer tous ces...
Well, I wonder whether he should have got that right. I think so.
One more swing for Bulgaria.
C'est la récréation.
But we have Monaco for the first time in top 8.
Despite that minus 1700?
Yeah.
Well, closed room, quiet two-spade part score by North-South after a precision 2 clubs. North stole the contract with a 2-diamond relay and passed the response.
Interesting is the question, what should the double of 2 diamonds mean? We can see that in the system of Pszczoła-Rosenberg, double probably is takeout, not lead showing, because 2 diamonds was passed with 5 diamonds, king, queen, jack.
Right, I would play this takeout of clubs, wouldn't you?
It's, I don't know, now 2 diamonds is very often used as some kind of side or looking only for a best part score, so maybe it's a proper treatment. Now we have video from another table.
Yeah, switch to the other room. For the moment, we'll go back as soon as the bridge is restored here. So East-West in diamonds have a club loser, a diamond loser, 1 heart and maybe a spade if they guess everything right, 2 spades by North-South, a club, 2 spades and 1 or 2 hearts, so you might make 140 in spades, but North-South did very well to buy the contract in 2 spades.
North-South split transfer responses to 1 club opening.
Un carreau n'est pas alerté, donc un petit psychique avec les 2 majeurs quatrièmes. On peut passer sur toutes les demandes.
So here is another question, what is the best defense after transfer response? 1 club pass, 1 diamond showing hearts. If the best treatment is to take, to use a double as a takeout of hearts or as the diamond overcall, and with a takeout you can always beat 1 heart.
I don't know whether South's 1 spade promises 3 or, sorry, club with diamond showing hearts, 1 spade shows 4 spades and 5 or more clubs, could be 4-1, 4-4 precisely, but with that hand they would probably open a diamond, unless the diamonds are bad and the club's good.
Donc oui, ils répondent en Texas sur un trèfle, donc un trèfle, un carreau, c'est des cœurs.
So here, East has backed in over a spade with a no trump, and of course North would balance with 2 spades if given the chance.
On s'achemine vers le contrat de 3 piques. Donc,
well, don't know whether North is going to balance with 3 spades or not. South got there first.
Donc sur entame carreau, le déclarant en met l'as et va tenter l'impasse trèfle sûrement.
Is this a hand where to have any shot to beat the hand West must? No, I guess he doesn't have to unblock the king of spades. East is going to get a ruff early and on clubs and shift to a low heart, and then it will be up to declarer to guess the heart suit. At which point, all he'll know about the hand is that East has at most King, Queen, Jack of diamonds and the Queen of spades. If West can disguise the position in the diamond suit, then maybe, for example, if he plays the second diamond and East plays the king, I think the declarer would misguess the hearts when he gets the chance.
Oui, oui. Donc S sera en main à un moment ou un autre, à l'atout ou en coupant le 3e trèfle, et jouera cœur. Et Martel devra passer la bonne à cœur, et il a des chances de se tromper à cause du réveil à un sans atout. Voilà, on va voir.
Oups.
Ah, As de cœur.
certainly a case for shifting to a small heart. I guess if the girl had shown 6-4, you needed to consider doing something like this.
C'est sans doute le même problème dans l'autre salle. Un trèfle, un carreau n'a pas été contré. Et donc Ouest a mal lu le 4 de carreau. Voilà. Il s'est trompé sur la distribution du déclarant.
Closed room, north-south bid unopposed to 2 spades. Interesting rebid by South at his second turn, preferring to play 2 spades than 1 no trump. Good decision with the diamond suit ready to run against him.
Bon, un trèfle, intervention, un carreau.
East-West will find their diamond fit at this table. And if they compete to 3 diamonds, 2 spades, a heart, a diamond, and a club to lose on accurate defense, but one of those tricks might get away, I suppose.
Un trèfle, un carreau, un cœur génétique, pour mettre l'intervention à l'entame. Ce qu'on appelle le cachalot en France.
The one half bid is a transfer to spades. Well, 3 diamonds might buy it, and it's very tempting for South to lead a club on this auction, even though a club doesn't show clubs. A club rather than a heart, and if you lead a club against 3 diamonds, then that contract will make.
Voilà. Bon. Donc, les Bulgares ont gagné quelques IMP.
Good morning again, everybody. We are here in Lyon, and we can have a look on the ranking and on the result of the matches of this 10th round. Well, the first result is between Egypt and Germany. Egypt is winning, but not enough to enter in the first 8 teams, while Germany is having some trouble because now is in 12th position. Another interesting match is the one between Netherlands and India. India is winning against Netherlands. Netherlands, for the first time from the beginning of the event, is in a dangerous position, is in the 9th position. While Monaco, for winning on Bangladesh for the first time, is in the first 8 of the ranking, so is in the qualifying position. While 2 amazing results are the one between USA 2 and Bulgaria. USA 2 made an incredible performance yesterday, and now they are losing by 36 points, 37 points against Bulgaria, which is a good team. But USA, it wasn't unexpected that USA could do something like this. Same for Italy. After the crashing performance of yesterday against Germany, now it's losing by Indonesia, just by a few, but is losing. The big match between USA 1 and France is in favor of France, and USA 1, the nickel team, the Maxted-Rodwell team, Weinstein and Levine, is out of the qualification at the moment, being at the 10th place. Let's have a look on the Venier Cup. in the Venice Cup. Well, USA 1 is again losing with Israel, and USA 2 is looking really by a lot against Argentina. So both the United States teams are in 14 and 15 places, so out of the qualifications, far away from the qualification zone. Let's say that USA 1 was 98 points, is about 12 points from the qualification. And even worse has done the other USA team. England and Netherlands are playing for the high position, and Netherlands at the moment is winning just by 9 against England. Sweden has kept the lead of the ranking, followed by Netherlands and China, and Poland, who is winning a lot against Egypt. In the Dorsey team, well, USA 2 is really doing something incredible. Now they have 40 points on the 9th team in the ranking. So we can say that one team in all the 3 events is qualified for sure, which is not mathematically, but we can say that is qualified, is USA 2. Italy, that was always in the first position, in the first 5 position yesterday, had a very, very, very bad day, now winning 71-3, that means perfect score of 20, is again in the 8th position. Let's see some other interesting result. USA 2, we have said, but Israel and Brazil are a very close match. They have 41 for Israel, 42 for Brazil. But so Israel keeps remaining in a very safe position. Okay, that's all for the moment, and I hope we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
So he has some reasons not to pass, I can say.
Yeah, but facing a likely shortness in hearts, most of his hand is not pulling its full weight, I would say.
He passed.
It seems right to me.
Voilà.
Yes, and now double is probably for takeout for unbeat suits, not too long.
I'm surprised. I would have expected to know.
Too long would be more clear.
Mm-hmm. Well, is there any ambiguity as to what a double is?
Take-out, c'est un compte d'appel, mais est-ce qu'il monte 4 cartes à carreau Sud réfléchit, effectivement il peut y avoir 5 trèfles 4 carreaux. Mais là encore, Nord n'a pas contré 2 carreaux. Donc
In practice, after King of Hearts lead, North-South can make 9 tricks in all trumps.
Well, the more I look at it, the more I think North might have been better advised to bid 2-no. 3-no trumps was made on at least one occasion.
If West leads King of Hearts.
Yep.
And you will not duck.
Mm-hmm.
Donc il peut tout dire, il peut passer 200 atouts, mais c'est pas très agréable de jouer 200 atouts de la main du partenaire. Il peut dire 3 carreaux s'il est sûr qu'il y a 4 cartes à carreaux, mais visiblement il n'en est pas sûr. S'il y a 4 cartes à carreaux en face, et comme il n'est pas sûr qu'il y a 4 cartes à carreaux, il va sûrement dire 3 trèfles. Maintenant, on ne voit pas avec quelle main le contre a été fait. Double ton pique, double ton pique, double ton cœur.
I wonder whether West's pause over 2 spades may have made South think that perhaps West was very short in spades and that partner might have a more penalty-oriented hand. It's the only explanation I can think of for the break here from South.
Bon, ça y est, 3 carreaux. C'est décidé.
Yep. So we come back to the predicted spot. Okay, declarer can draw trumps, give up a club, and lose 4 tricks. A loss of 3 imps, a mere flesh wound. You can see that at another table. 3-no trumps haven't been made by North-South. East-West attempted 2-no trumps. Down 5. The Argentinians against New Zealand.
En salle fermée, les Américains ont gagné 5 carreaux avec 3 levées perdantes, si je ne m'abuse.
Yes. How did that contract make? Presumably, after a spade lead, you have to win and shift to a heart, or the heart loser goes away, and now the fall of the 10 of hearts means you don't need the club finesse. Does that mean you can't beat the contract?
Donc un trèfle de précision. Voyons s'il y a un petit barrage à pic en nord-sud pour rendre la tâche difficile.
So precision club and one spade overcall from north? No, two diamonds multi from north. Martin Fleischer likes to preempt and he hasn't had the chance to do so this match yet.
Donc sud va dire
trois cœurs,
oui. Si c'est un multi, oui. Donc vous voyez sur le trèfle fort, on essaye d'embêter l'adversaire au maximum. Surtout que là, le partenaire a passé d'entrée.
After two diamonds, south can be tempted to bit higher, even on 4 level, I think.
He's seen his partner preempt before.
Voilà.
Now there's a possibility that East will pick clubs. If he picks clubs instead of diamonds, I don't think you can make 5 clubs.
Donc 3 piques, je peux jouer 3 piques ou 4 cœurs. Oui. Voilà.
Yeah. They ended in clubs, probably. But if North leads the Jack of Spades, the question is if South will rise with the Ace.
Oh, I think so.
No, but probably he has Ace of Hearts.
Okay.
Donc le flanc n'est pas difficile, là, après l'as de pique, il n'y a pas d'autre tour que... Après l'as de cœur, il n'y a pas d'autre tour que pique.
I like that lead, don't you?
Yeah. Makes easier for defense. His house was careful enough to put the Ace of Spades.
Mm-hmm. So finally, USA 2 catches a break. 2 boards to go. Reduce the margin
It is one of the very first boards where Bulgarian pair could make better than in fact they did. Mm-hmm.
Well, USA 2 is still third in the table, but France and Sweden have overtaken them and the pack has closed up on them. Closed room. North-South played 2-0 trumps after a one-spade opening by West. Spade spots look good for the defense. I only see 7 sure winners for declarer. 2 spades, 1 heart, and 4 diamonds. I guess you can build a heart trick. If you play ace of the heart, West is in, and he can't stop you creating a heart winner.
Donc on est intervenu avec le jeu de Nord à 1 sans atout. 15 points, mais il faut prendre des risques quand on est rouge contre vert. L'adversaire ouvre très faible, donc il faut prendre des risques. Là, Fletcher a préféré dire contre. Bon, c'est pas... Voilà.
Well, North-South have reached the 4-3 heart fit. An awkward opening lead for West, who might, I suppose, lead a diamond. If I'd had to guess, he would lead the jack, not the 6, but...
Maybe low from double.
It's just improvising maybe by West here.
Pas si facile à jouer, hein. Les atouts sont de mauvaise qualité. Pourtant, comme on a les caromètres, il faut bien jouer à tout. Donc, voilà.
And Clara making the natural-looking play of heart to the ace and a heart back. Now after a second diamond, I guess Declara can win and play a third heart, and he's coming to the same 8 tricks in 2 hearts that they reached in 2-0 in the other room. I think. Of course, South would not be surprised to discover it was East who had the doubleton spade, sorry, doubleton diamond, so that there's a threat that he can't reach hand by playing diamonds. Well,
bon, il va faire un 9 levé, si, avec le sur trèfle, il va faire 9 levé.
The defenders have set up a club discard for the spade loser. Okay. Last deal, 35 imps the margin. Final contract, 5 spades making 5-10. So you can see East-West have 13 top tricks if there's no diamond rough against a spade contract.
En tout cas, il y a 6 carreaux, 7 carreaux.
Strong club might help you get there.
Yes, and preempt one more.
Voilà. Ah, ça va aller vite. Un très fort, 2 carreaux multi, 3 carreaux. Là, la main d'Ouest devient énorme.
There is a real risk that if East-West reach 6 or 7 diamonds, they will misguess the Queen of Diamonds. Again, South looking at a hand where he knows his partner rates to have spades, not hearts, might still join in with 3 spades at this point. Or 4 spades. But again, North's weakness is not going to be a surprise to South. South knows that North feels frustrated if he can't preempt at least 2 or 3 times in every set. He's only got one end, this is the last board, all bets are off.
Donc Sud se demande quelle enchère faire en face d'un multicolore. Si c'est les cœurs, il a un jeu énorme. Si c'est les piques, ça peut mériter 4 piques même. Quatre cœurs, choisis entre les cœurs et les piques. Oui.
Pass or correct.
You think West will bid 6 diamonds? He's got a pretty good hand for that auction. I mean,
6 diamonds, or he can pass and convert partner's doubly into something like 5 hearts. From his point of view, partner has ace of spades and ace of diamonds. 7 can be called.
All true. It's obviously a forcing pass auction.
Voilà, il a choisi.
It would be interesting if North would side now is for spades.
I was just wondering whether you might think of that. Yeah. That would be a wild and gambling action.
Donc Sud va peut-être défendre à 7 cœurs, à 6 cœurs contre 6 carreaux, et à 7 cœurs contre 7 carreaux. Maintenant qu'il sait que le 2 faible du partenaire est à cœur. 6 carreaux.
So West presumably showed a first round hard control, and East did not make a Grand Slam try, which he might have done.
But there's another chance.
Voilà, défense à 6 cœurs. Passe forcing, j'ai la chicane à cœur. Bon, quelques IMP pour les Américains qui ont trouvé cette bonne défense, qui coûte moins cher que la manche.
So indeed, another chance coming.
So this was the last board. It has been a very interesting match, and there have been some switches in the rankings. So we'll wait for you for the next match, which is going to be Sweden and Monaco, and it's going to be a super interesting match.
Super interesting match. Monaco is coming back, and Sweden is doing very well. So
it's the best
really nice match
for Monaco to be in a nice
for sure.
Very strong, because they have to hang on to be third or second, or they're just switching up and down. So we will see. So we'll wait you in an hour here. And be sure to be with us and send your questions and your comments. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
7 diamonds? Yes. Sweden did against Guadalupe. Well done, them.
7 spades down one.
On the diamond rough. And a big pick-up for England and Netherlands at the top of the Venice Trophy for England. Very well done by North to lead a diamond from Queen Third to beat 7 spades. So a bit of a comeback for USA 2 against Bulgaria. Bulgaria has played extremely well, but finished up, I think, with a win by 35 imps or so, and it had been 50. We will be back at 2:30. And hello all our Facebook, hello and goodbye all our Facebook watchers. Stick with us. We'll be back in 1 hour and 10 minutes.